you have any data or experience on what number or range of routes sell in the market better?
Yeah. So I would say to this, I don't even know that there's a particular number, like a magic number of routes that sells faster or better or more expensive than others. What I will say to that is businesses that are large enough to have a manager or multiple managers, those tend to do better than businesses without managers. So I would say businesses above that kind of 8 route count with a manager will be a little bit better. People like to see managers with a listing coming with the business. It just helps with so many transition things, and just having someone who knows the business inside and out on the staff is really attractive to people. So I would say that. And then too, there are some times when you get businesses that are very, very large that can be a little bit more challenging to sell as well. Not that they're bad businesses or anything like that. It's just your buyer pool gets a little bit smaller when you've got those really, really giant businesses. I would say we don't see a ton of those anymore because of scale. In a lot of cases, those are going to be more line haul businesses than anything, that are just really huge, and you have to just find a very specific person who can afford it. But I would say anywhere, above 8 routes, 8 to I don't think I've seen a listing with more than 20 some odd routes in the last 2 years. So I would say that's the range. But like I said, it doesn't, the route count number doesn't matter as much as how well the business is performing. Because you can have a business with 10 routes that's just doing amazing, and you can have a business with 20 routes that's doing really, really poorly. And the business with 10 routes is going to automatically be more attractive because it's more well run. So I would say that's more important.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, if you're looking, and that's one, in my opinion, Leah, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's one of the big differences between P&D and line haul, is that, they're both based on a multiple, but there's a lot fewer levers on the line haul side. And so I would expect that a business that has a certain amount of revenue, you could expect that the business is probably more healthy on all else being equal than if you looked at two P&D businesses that were the same size in revenue. One might be super profitable, one might not be. I would expect that range is probably less severe on the line haul side. Would you say that's right?
I would agree with that, because there are just so many more day-to-day factors that go into P&D and running P&D. And with line haul, I mean, you kind of know what you're getting, on a week-to-week basis, and even pay rates and things like that are going to be a little bit more similar, and all that stuff. So I would agree with that. Yes.